I'm also good. Can you tell me something about yourself?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Neha, and I'm originally from Madhya Pradesh. I've been living in Gujarat since 2018 with my husband. As my husband is working here, I am blessed with one daughter. I have done my graduation BTech from IT branch, and I used to do a job. I am full-time homemaker right now, and my hobbies are listening music, cooking, watching movie, and sometimes reading. Nowadays, I love to watch English podcast as well as English conversation. So it is, you can say that it is also my hobby. Thank you.
Very good to hear about you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Pallavi Dhingra and I'm an English trainer by profession. And I've been teaching online from last 10 years and I am from Delhi. And about my educational qualification, I'm postgraduate in English and I really love to do shopping. These are my hobbies and that's all about me.
Thank you.
Okay, so why you want to improve your English?
Yes, ma'am. Cause ma'am, as my background is Hindi, but I have noticed that nowadays English is growing so fast. English is a global language, and it become my passion to communicate with the people in English because it impress my personality. And moreover, ma'am, English is must if we are educated. So we should know how to communicate with people in English cause if my native language is Hindi, but I've been in Gujarat. So here there are certain people, those who are not able to understand Hindi, but we know that English is a global language, so we can communicate with them in English. So, and being a mother, it is must to know how to communicate with people in English. So, in future, I also want to teach my girl, my daughter.
Okay, that's really good, and I really like your reason to learn English. That is very important. Once we know our reason, we work harder towards our goal. Okay, so how long you have decided that you should learn English? Like when you started learning English?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it's been 1 month only that I have decided that I have to work on my communication, that I can easily understand English, but when it comes about speaking, that time I get stuck and I fumble. So I thought that if we want to communicate in English, so we have to speak more. So that is the reason that I started speaking with people, conversing with the trainers. So yeah, if I can learn something from them, so I
Okay,
decided
yes,
just to
that
work.
is a really good decision. Yeah, that you have taken. That will be effective. Apart from this, anything else you are doing?
No, ma'am, I'm full-time homemaker. So.
Okay, no, about English. Like for
Okay,
English, like
about
what is
English, yes, ma'am. I listen English podcast, and apart from that, speak with the co-learners as much as possible. But as I'm a homemaker and a mother, so it is not possible for me sometimes to have a conversation with. So
okay?
whenever I get leisure time, so that time I converse with people. And
Okay.
reading sometimes whenever I get time, so I also read a book.
Okay, see, all right, that's really good to hear. So, should I suggest you something based on your speaking, and should I tell you like your reason of connecting with me? See, I tell you, first of all, you need to improve your accent. Accent in the sense you have some MTI issue. Do you know what is MTI?
Mother tongue.
Yeah,
Mm.
mother tongue influence. Do you know that you have?
Yes, ma'am, I know that. I really want to
So,
improve
are
my
you
accent.
doing something for it, or has anybody told you to do something for it?
Yes, ma'am. Some of the trainers told me just read aloud as much as possible.
What else?
No, there is nothing.
Yes. Okay, so today I will be telling you some activity that is really effective if you want to get rid of this MTI, because the reason being, if you will be talking with your daughter, then there are strong chances that she can also get. Why? Because kids speak the language of the mother. This is so true. Like whatever the mother teaches, kids speak that. So I tell you what you have to do for this daily for at least 1 to 2 minutes. Do this activity by opening your whole mouth and say like this, ah, and do it alone so the people won't say that you have gone mad. You're doing it. This will open your vocal cords. This is actually some speech exercise which I told you that will really turn out to be helpful. Next, it is what you can do whenever you say the word, especially C, S, SH. So you join your teeth and say those words. Like you say ij. So even if you want, you can write down this word. So it's not ij. So it is E, and you join your teeth and you will say E.
Ish.
No, you don't
Ish.
have to say the word. You only have to produce the sound. You will not say the word, because if you will say the word, it will not come. Why? Because your brain only knows H only. So what you have to do, you only have to produce the sound. And I tell you, to get rid of accent, it takes around 7 to 8 months for sure. That too, if you will be consistent. It is not that you cannot come out of it. You will come out of it. It is for sure, but you have to put in the effort. So it is like is. Say again.
Ish.
See,
Ish.
don't you feel that you are good enough? So
Yes,
you
yes.
have to just try, but this will not happen every time. When you will be talking with somebody, you might forget. So daily practice it first, that exercise, and wherever S comes, or even if you're free, like our phone vibrates, so the vibration of a phone you will be doing like this. No, F4, it should not be like this. No, continuous for 10 seconds like this. Like a buzzing sound, a vibrating sound, or a hissing sound also you can say. You have to produce this sound. So it is like is. Say again.
Ish.
Say the
Ish.
whole word is.
Ish.
See? Now say she is a good girl.
She is a good girl.
See, don't you find the difference? Earlier you were saying she is a good girl. So practice this. Just practice. It's not hard. I always say to learn something is not hard. You have to be dedicated, consistent, and right approach is very important. Because some people, they keep on doing that doesn't help. You need to have a right approach to do anything. Okay, so you practice this way, and don't wonder if I will go slow, what the other people will think. See, it is far better than saying wrong. If you are going fast and saying wrong, so it is far better you go slow and say correct. Okay, so go slow with it. That will really help you. And rather than like watching YouTube videos, it gives you a lot of encouragement. Apart from that, there are a lot of other activities you can do. You can go to my channel. You can watch the other videos also, conversation or some other tips also. I keep on adding. And let me tell you a brief about it here, that you can just stand in front of the mirror and speak. So that is really going to help you. Moreover, you have a daughter, so just read her the stories. And when you read the stories, so read it with expressions. Like in Hindi we say, oh ye hua tha, kitna maza aaya tha, so she enjoys. So in English also you say, wow, this happened, it's a fairy world. So in this way, your body expressions will be there, your hand gestures. Along with it, she will also love. You can spend time with her, and your that MTI issue will also reduce. Why? Because here you are stretching the words. When we give more time on the words, then this MTI issue reduces. Okay. So it is
Yes.
natural, like from our mother tongue we get it. So you can remove it. It's not that much difficult, provided you know the right method and you be consistent with it.
Thank you so much, ma'am, that you usually recognized that. I wanted to ask you about my accent actually. So you initially you talked with me and you recognized that I have a
See,
mistake.
while
So
talking to
you
me
keep
right
it.
now, you are saying, try to say also this. So, like, thank you so much, ma'am. You recognize my accent, and I wanted to ask. So, this will reduce your MTI issue. Okay.
Okay.
Like from now onwards, make it sure that you have to go slow in English. Fluency, you don't have to worry, it will come with practice. Your first goal is to work on your MTI issue.
Okay, sure, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, so you can practice and this will really turn out to be helpful. Do you find it helpful for you?
Yes, ma'am, it is really helpful for me, ma'am. I really wanted to improve my ja accent. Actually, I know that I make a mistake, but no, there is no one who guided me that how you overcome with this problem. So you guided me, ma'am, properly. So thank you so much.
Welcome. I'm so glad that you find value out of it.